Rule number 6, you've got to spread your knowledge. You've got to educate your friends and family. You know, for so long, money and finance and credit scores was this taboo, and nobody wanted to talk about it. And I think the newer generation, the younger generation coming up, is more open to talking about it. You know, that there's no shame there. Why are we afraid to talk about it? And I honestly believe that this fear, this taboo, was created by big financial services companies, the financial services industry, because by keeping us from being willing to talk about it, the tricks will work more. They can confuse us more. We don't have the power of our core group and our support group and our friends and family knowing what's going on. You know, no one wants to tell their friends and family they have a bad credit score. But if you told them, then maybe they can help you fix it. You know, they can help you make better decisions. No one wants to talk about where they are financially, how much money they make, all these things in their lives. But if we talk about it, we can make better financial decisions. We can be a financial core group. Rob, when I was a kid, my mom brought home her paycheck in cash and showed me, this is what I get every month, this stack of money right here, and I'm going to show you where it goes. And there's a lot of parents that are probably just appalled at that. Why, you would tell your kid how much money you make? You would show your child what your finances looked like? One of the best things that she ever did for me. I mean, if you want to talk about an education and why do I understand so much about this? Well, being exposed to it at a young age and seeing the real world numbers and watching her take the pile of cash, which to me is, however old I was, 9, 10, seemed like all the money in the world. And then watching the pile for income tax and the pile for rent or for the mortgage and the pile for the credit cards and the pile for food and the pile for car insurance. And all of a sudden there was nothing left. And that huge pile of money that seemed like to a little kid a fortune was gone right there in 1 month, gone. And if we don't talk about it, if we don't spread our knowledge, if we don't share this with our friends, if we don't tell our friends about resources like this radio show, and we don't tell our friends about the things we learned and about the rules and to shop around and to wait 3 days and to know our numbers, we're doing them a huge disservice. And so we've got to stop this taboo. We've got to break through. We've got to be stronger consumers. We've got to take back the power. And rule number 6 is spread that knowledge. Share it with your friends and family. Don't be afraid to talk about this stuff. Rule number 7, this is a big one. So rule number 7 is if you own or run a business, be transparent with your customers.
Amen.
Right? So if I can reach, I think we have like 120,000 listeners a week here on the Saving Thousands Radio Network. Mm-hmm. So if I can reach 100 or 120,000 people and get them to follow these rules, that's big. But if I can reach some business owners or some business managers, some people who have the power to take their business down a different path, where they encourage their consumer to shop around, they encourage their consumer to rate threes. Imagine if you went to that car dealership and they said, "Okay, sir, we know you want to buy this car. We want you to go home 3 days and think about it and make sure it's the right decision for you," right? I mean, some sales manager just jumped out of his window just hearing me say that.
Right.
But, these are the types of things that if businesses buy into, then the other however many million people that don't listen to me can benefit as well. Mm-hmm. And so, rule number 7 is about spreading. It's my way to spread this knowledge by encouraging business owners and business managers to run their business like I do in a way that puts consumers first and in a way that reinforces the rules and the principles we teach here on the Saving Thousands Radio Network. Rule number 9 is practice what you learn and always learn more. So this is one of yours, Rob. Rob Newton contributed this one. If you don't practice it, what's the point? I mean, if you're not going to do this stuff, if you're not going to shop around, if you're not going to know your numbers, if you're not going to wait 3 days, if you're not going to, refuse to abuse credit, and if you're going to fear credit, and if you don't want to know their tricks, and if you do know them, you're still going to let them pull them on you, then what do you go flip over to classic rock or pop music or something? I mean, why are you wasting your time listening to me if you're not going to put this stuff into practice? So rule number 8 is practice what you learn, and then you've always got to learn more. I am a constant student. I can still learn, and I think no matter how big my company is, no matter how much I do and how much I know, I can always learn more, and there's always someone I can learn from. And I'm always reading books, and I'm always listening to other shows, and I'm always trying to educate myself, and I think that's an important rule. So that's number 8. Practice what you learn and always learn more.